Much peace to you guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is limiting belief systems and negative programming or negative thought patterns, okay? And me myself, I'm working on shifting my consciousness. And I'm realizing that so many of us, we have programming since childhood maybe. We have belief systems that are not serving us. Me included, sometimes I'm still having my limitations. And what I'm realizing is the fact that this is just an opportunity for growth and expansion. Okay, so whatever imprisons you also points to your freedom. Okay, so realize that if you want to evolve, sometimes you need contrast. Okay, you need to be low in order to learn to be high. And really, a negative belief system happens because of our programming, because what we believe to be true at a subconscious level, even because of trauma. Okay, so realize that if you want to shift a belief system and a negative thought pattern or programming, you have to go deeper within yourself, and really you need to become aware. Okay, become aware. What is imprisoning you? If you cannot acknowledge, then you cannot shift. Okay, so realize that it's all happening for you. Okay, your thought patterns are actually happening for you. They are not against you. But some of them may be a bit negative. Some of them may be a bit limiting. Okay, and you have to learn to accept them if you want to transform them. Okay, so it's all happening in relationship with you. And what I'm realizing is the fact that the more that we get the chance to shift a negative belief system, a limiting belief system, is the more that we actually release blockages and release stuck energy. Okay, so realize that a belief system is maybe limiting, and someone said that you have to let go of all beliefs and you need to step into knowing. Okay, so the process is from belief to knowing. We are entering the age of knowledge. We are entering the age of Aquarius, which is the age of truth, of information. Okay, and the more that you are limiting yourself in your beliefs is the more that you are keeping yourself stuck. But the more that you silence the mind and the more that you step into the flow, it's like you release blockages and release patterns. Okay, and feel free to acknowledge yourself. Feel free to become aware of yourself. Okay, what are your programs? What is your programming? What are your belief systems and how are they actually serving you? Okay, so realize that it's all about going within and questioning yourself. The more that you get to question yourself is the more that you actually receive answers about yourself. And what I've seen in my own journey was the fact that I needed to go within and really get to shift my energy, my consciousness. Okay, so a belief system happens because we have negative programming. We have things from childhood maybe. We have programming from school. We have society running into our brains. Okay, but the more that we let go, the more that we surrender to our state of beingness, is also the more that we get to shift a negative belief system. Okay, or a limiting belief system. So it's all happening in relationship with you, and I'm realizing that the relationship that we have with our inner world is so important. Okay, because the inner creates the outer, and the more that you get to shift what is happening inside is the more that the outer will change as well. But sometimes we have limiting belief systems that are not serving us. Okay, sometimes you may think about yourself that you are not good enough, that you are not doing enough. But the purpose of changing a limiting belief system is about finding peace. Okay, it's about surrendering to who you really are. It's about making peace with others and with life, you know. So you can only shift a belief system when you are letting energy flow through you. And really when you are awakening your life force and really getting to reprogram and deprogram your subconscious mind. Okay, I've seen that even society programs us sometimes. You know, you may feel disconnected from your potential because you are trying to compare yourself with other people. You may feel not worthy because again you are trying to compare yourself to other people. But remember, your journey is unique. Your journey is unique. And really, you have your own way of expressing yourself. You have your own way of thinking, feeling, and acting. So if you want to shift a limiting belief system and a negative thought pattern, realize that you have your own way of expressing yourself. Okay, respect your authenticity. Okay, be more in integrity with yourself. Okay, so realize that it's so important to shift your inner world and really follow your soul signature and really your uniqueness, who you really are deep down into your soul. That is how to shift a limiting belief system. And affirmations are also important. How do you actually talk to yourself? That will create your thought patterns. So change the way that you actually speak to yourself, and you will see magic happen, because affirmations create our subconscious mind. Okay, and the more that we shift how we operate into the world, is the more that we create a better world. Now, if you want to shift a limiting belief system, you need to really open your heart to love. I'm realizing that if there is self-hate, if there is limitation, if there is too much ego, we cannot shift our consciousness. But it's all about really learning to purify yourself and really getting to merge with life in a more harmonious way, So it's all about the relationship that you have with what is happening within yourself. That is how to change a belief system, change what is happening inside. And you do this by silencing the mind and really stepping into your divine intuition, stepping into that guidance of yours, stepping into that creative power, stepping into that potential, stepping into exercising your body maybe, So you have all the tools to shift your mind. You have all the tools to shift your life. But sometimes you may operate from a limiting belief system, and that is what is not serving you, So shift what is happening inside, And really what I'm realizing is the fact that action is important. Action is important. If we want to change our inner world, we cannot always stagnate. Okay, so as within, so without. Change what is happening inside and you will change your life, And also try to question your beliefs and let go of all beliefs. Okay, because when you become more spiritual, you realize that it's all energy. You don't even need to live too much in your head. You don't need to really get to live too much in your belief systems. You have to let go and really step into your higher nature. Let go of your ego. The ego may have belief systems, It is trying to protect itself. It may think of itself like good or bad, negative or positive. But in essence, your higher nature is beyond limitation, okay? Your higher nature is beyond polarity, okay? So let go of the idea of good and bad, okay? Because it's all energy. There is no good or bad. There is only just perspectives. It's all relative, It's all relative to what you project into the world, to how you think, to how you feel. But the more that you let go is the more that you step into that pureness, into that neutral state of consciousness, which feels good, which feels good. Okay, so yes, it's important to shift your mind. If you want to attract better things into your own life, it's important to shift your mind, okay? To step from belief, which happens in the head, into the intuition, which happens in the body, So change your mind and you will change your life. Shift your consciousness from creativity into creativity. Shift your consciousness into purity. Shift your beliefs into knowing, and you will see magic happen. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. If you wish to work with me on a one-on-one level, feel free to send me a private message or feel free to contact me at my email address in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and this was today's message about limiting belief systems and negative programming or negative thought patterns. Thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. I'm sending you my best vibes, and have a good 2026. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and see you on what is coming up next. Much peace and see ya.